Hi guys, it's Nancy. I'm going to be stenciling out the Cosmos, climbing up Cosmos layering stencils from the Ton Stamps. There is a coordinating die. Before that, I wanted to show you that I did finally give in and give to the Script Word Dies bundle, which gives you happy, hello, thanks, hugs, lovely, and merry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shadow dies and 6 word dies. And for a long time, I was eyeing these up, and I finally gave in and got them. And I'm glad that I finally did, because let me show you how nice and detailed these are. I mean, pretty much any word that you're going to need is in there. And this is how it looks like when you cut the shadow and the word. So I cut the shadow out of gray, and the green is the actual scripty word. So I have that ready to go. I'm going to bring in my little blending mat here. And I'm also going to be using some of the Ton Stamps inks. These are the Couture Color Amethyst Minis. And they are already lightest to darkest. Okay, so I have those ready to go. Make sure my mat's not all sliding around. Then I just have a little piece of cardstock here. And I have for the green inks, I don't know that there's too much green in this. Yeah, a little bit. Some Altenew Jade, Eucalyptus, Silver Sage, and Forest Fern. So I have those for my green inks. So let's get started with layer number 1. I can't find my little sticky mat that I bought to put on this so that my stencils don't move around. Of course, you put things away and then you can't find them ever again. Yeah, that's what I did. I thought it was in front of me here, but I must be mistaken because I don't see it now. Oh, it is in front of me. It was camouflaged. Here we go. This is my little Grip It mat. I got this from Peddler's Den at one of the stamp shows. I'm sure you can use the Altenew mat or the Waffle Flower mats or whatever you have. But this works great for stenciling. So we're going to put, this is the Waffle Flower blending mat in white, which does a pretty good job. But we're going to add this little sticky mat on top of that just to give us a little extra oomph. And then put my paper on top. So now I don't have to use any tape or spray or anything. And then we have the numbers here. Number 1 in the corner. I'm just going to try to center this. Looks like there's some fuzz in there. All right. And then I'll kind of press the edges and they will stick down to the mat. And we're going to start with our lightest purple. And I'm going to use the same purple blending brush for all of these layers. It'll just get darker and darker. So this one, is there names on these? Soft Amethyst is the name of this one. This is my first time using these little mini inks in the set. I did have Altenew inks before. I mean, the Ton inks before, but I gave them away because, I wasn't collecting them at the time. We're just going in with a nice, soft, light layer. You don't need to be too heavy-handed with this because the bottom layer, I find, normally gets covered up by all the other layers. And I believe this is a piece of Hammer Mill cardstock, which is normally what I use for my everyday stamping, crafting, and such. Blending works beautifully. So I really want to make sure I get the edges well. Then I kind of pull that color into the middle. Again, a lot of this is going to be covered up by the next couple of layers of colors as it gets darker and darker. Okay, that is the first one. And we're going to lift that layer up. Okay, very nice, very easy to do. Okay, second layer. Just going to eyeball that and lay that right over the first layer. You can see where the edges should line up. That looks pretty good. And our second color is called Iris Blooms. Definitely a darker color. And I've said it before, Effie and her family travel the stamp shows. She is an amazing person as well as designer for these beautiful stamps and stencils. And great doing her make and takes because she gives you like, I don't know, 10 different choices when you go do the make and take. It's a lot. But it's just, she just makes a really classic, beautiful design. All right, so that's layer 2. See how nice that's coming together. I'm going to continue on to layer 3. And again, you can look inside and see. Now, there are a couple spots up here and up here. Those are your centers of your flower, so you're not going to stencil those. Let me see here. So this is the last layer. Yes. So these two spots down here, and this one up here, you're not going to stencil those. You're going to leave them alone. Okay. So now we're going to go in with another dark purple. This is Violet Fringe. And really just doing the darker shadow areas on the flowers. That's it. Okay. Now we're going to shift the stencil slightly. Actually, we'll do that part last. We'll come back to that. Let's do the green. So you can see the flowers are beautiful. But you see these openings here? That's these centers. Okay. And over here. But let's do the greenery and then we'll come back to that. So for the greenery, you can see through the stencil and you can see where those stems should go. I might take a little bit of maneuvering. And I think that might be it right there. It's pretty good. Now we're going to go in with our greens. And I think I'm going to use eucalyptus for this one. Okay, once I have my green in place, we can remove that. Beautiful. And now we're going to go back in with this stencil. We're going to do the center of the flower. So the bottom two on layer 3 go into the center of these two. I have some Pink Fresh Sunshine, a small blending brush. Covers those two. Okay, and then these are kind of the accent layers. So these top two will go in there, and you're going to use a little bit darker yellow. So I have some sweet mustard. Okay. And then there are two tiny little dots right here. Those are for the smaller flowers. You can see here. They go on these upper two flowers, and it's just a tiny little bit of yellow that I'm going to put in there. That's it. Now we can, if we wanted to, die cut this out. You can see how pretty that is. And then I have my sentiment ready to go. Just a real simple hello. So I don't think I'm going to die cut this out. I think I'm going to leave it. Actually, now let's die cut it. Let's see how close the die cut gets. Let's move these inks out of the way. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, let's put a card together here. It's just some glitter paper out of my stash. Cut that down to 5 1/4 by 4. And our florals are going to fit on here beautifully. Perfect fit. Now I don't want to cover that up with the sentiment. I should have left the shadow off and just did the hello. So you know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to put it on the inside. Beautiful card. So this is using the Climbing Cosmos layering stencils with the coordinating dies, the Couture Color Amethyst Mini inks, and the Script Word Bundle dies. Script Word dies bundle. All right, all of these are from the Ton Stamps. I'll put the links down below for you guys. If you had fun watching me make this card, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you check out my Instagram for some more inspiration from some other members that are doing a hop with the Ton Stamps. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.